See you in court. The Alberta government launching its challenge of the federal carbon tax. Even though the feds tax won't come into effect until January 1st, Justice Minister Doug Schweitzer says the time to start the legal challenge is now. Following through on campaign promises to scrap the provincial carbon tax, the UCP government is following in the steps of Saskatchewan, which recently lost its court challenge to the federal carbon tax, and they are ready to take their battle to the Supreme Court. So instead of waiting for that court ruling, Schweitzer says it's important for Alberta to table a full evidentiary record in front of the court as soon as possible. Schweitzer wouldn't explain how this legal case would differ from Saskatchewan's, but did outline their main legal issue with the tax.
The federal government's previous arguments represent an unprecedented federal overreach into provincial matters. By imposing a carbon tax on provinces, the federal government would be disrupting the balance of Canada's federation. Our federation is built on the idea that provincial governments have better legislative competence to adapt policy solutions that are better suited to their own local needs and circumstances. This includes Alberta's constitutional right to regulate matters within our own jurisdiction. Greenhouse gas emissions are produced primarily by entities and activities that fall exclusive within provincial jurisdiction.
Schweitzer is expecting the case to cost around $300,000. As for timeline, he is hopeful the Alberta Court of Appeal will allow an expedited hearing, possibly October, which could be before the next election and definitely before legislation is actually in place.